It's nice to see you in this video. In case you are not subscribed to my channel, please feel free to subscribe. Turn on the notifications icon so that you don't miss any of the videos that I'll be uploading. So now in this video, I'll be showing you how we can execute our AI inside our Linux terminal. I know some of you out there, you may have wished for this and perhaps you don't know how to do it. So with the creation of this tool called ChatGPT, it made that possible. So I'll be providing this link into the description whereby you can also go on and try it on your systems. So all we are going to do is to just go on and we clone this. So I'm going to just come here. I'm going to get this code here, which is I'm going to copy. Then here we just open up our terminal. Simply we can go to any location where I want to clone this folder to. So I'm going to just move to my desktop. Then I'm going to say git clone. Then I paste my link. So here we can just give it a few seconds and our file will be cloned to our desktop. So now once it is done, we can proceed to installing this within our Linux. Then we can try to execute our commands within the terminal. So we see here it is done. So once I go on and list my data here, you see that I do have a folder called ChatGPT. So if I say cd, we enter that location of ChatGPT, I can go on and list the data present here. We see that this tool was built using Go, which is not bad. But here we do have another file which is called install, which is this one. Now we see we have the build.sh, we have the install, we have lots of files here. So all we need to do here it is to install this ChatGPT inside our Linux. So firstly, what I'm going to do is to give the right permission to this install, then we can proceed to executing it. But if you want, we can cross-check through the code and we see how was this file created with the install. So we see that when you open up this file, we see that it is created using the bash, which means that we can execute this with the bash. So here just say sudo chmod then +x. We are going to say install. So once that is done, let's provide our password. Now once I list this again, we see that the color has changed, which means that we do have the right permission here. So I'm going to just go on and say sudo. Then here I can just go on and call the bash. Then I'm going to just say install. So in case I press enter, they are going to go on and install this ChatGPT inside our Linux terminal. Once the installation is done, we shall be ready to write any commands within our terminal. We can ask questions, we can even code. Now you may be out there and you want to code a ping sweep. You can proceed with that just within your terminal. We see the installation is successful and the usage is simple. They are telling us to just run ChatGPT, then a -h for the help to see the usage or how we can use this. We see different flags that we can use. We have the -URL in case we want to include the OpenAI, and we have a -s, c, q, w. You can use some of these flags. Whereby, let's try them. So I'm going to clear my terminal. So now let's say I want to ask for some questions. So I'm going to say ChatGPT. Now here I can either use a -s or I'm not going to use any flag for now. So I'm going to put my quotes. I'm going to say, what is the longest river? So once I say what is the longest river, though I made a typo error, but here we see that they're telling us the longest river into the world is River Nile. We see that here we can ask any questions. Still, I can go on and ask another question. Let's say who created Linux. So I'm asking who created Linux. We see that they provide us the name of the legend who created our base operating system. Now still here we can generate codes that we can use or tell the system to execute right away after being created. here we can use a -s. So I'm going to say TGPT. Now here we can use a -s for our shell. Now here I'm going to say give me a command that lists hidden data in this location. So once I proceed with that, we see that here they give us a command and they provide us with a path. So now here they're asking us, do you want to execute this command? Now in case you want to proceed to executing the command, you can just type Y for yes or N for no. So if you are good with Linux, we see that here this is going to bring back an error. So let me just cancel that. But with any command, we can go on and we proceed with that. Perhaps I can try with a simple one. I'm going to say TGPT, then with a -s, I'm going to say give me a Linux command that lists data. So in case I proceed, they will give us a command which is ls and -l. So I'm going to just provide a y here. If I press enter, we see that our data has been listed. What if we want to generate code here? I'm going to ask TGPT to generate a ping sweep for us. So I'm going to say with a -c, which was for a code, I'm going to say generate very slow, generate a ping sweep in a bash. So let's wait and see. You see that here they have generated a simple code in our bash script. Perhaps we can remove a -c and we see how the data is going to be displayed too. But with a -c, they will generate a code without displaying any text data. So here I've just provided generate with a -c. We see that we received the same code, but here they also give us the description. I would like you to go on and try to test this tool so that you can see how powerful it is. So in case you are interested to see more videos like this, please you can subscribe to my channel. In case you do have any question, feel free to leave them into the description. Have a great day. Peace.